Hey everybody, Jim Mandelbaum here with another Gigamon Basics. Today we're going to cover supporting AWS VPC pre-filtering in Fabric Manager. The agenda, we're going to go through some of the requirements, what our options are, how to build a pre-filter and the steps. We're going to deploy a VPC mirror, and then we're going to build and enable the pre-filter in AWS through Fabric Manager. One of the requirements is a minimum of Fabric Manager 6.2. It's the first version that enables the capability, and as you start looking at this and as later updates come, there will be more capabilities within it, but Fabric Manager 6.2 gets you access. You'll also need console access to AWS to build and maintain the pre-filter. Our options are to either apply it to every mirrored session within the account, which is a simple use of a tag in use by Gigamon, which means that every VPC mirror you create will use that filter. The value for the tag is irrelevant. I just put true, that way you know it's in use. And then if you only wanted to apply to specific VPCs, you'll add an additional tag of VPCs and then list the individual VPCs you want to apply it to, which is what we're going to do during this demo. The steps to require it, you have to go into the console. You'll scroll down on the left side in the VPC and select Mirror Filters. You'll create a mirror filter. You'll give it a name and a description. You'll click Add a Rule, and you'll create your inbound, outbound rules that you want the filter to be. You'll add a new tag, you'll add the key in use by Gigamon with the value I always put as true, and click create. Now again, you'll have the option of doing VPCs, which we'll do. So why don't we get to it? So in Fabric Manager, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I am going to deploy a monitoring session. So nothing exciting here. We've all seen this before. I'm going to go ahead and just grab and create a pass all traffic and grab my VPCs. I'm going to create a new map, and in this map again I just want to grab everything. We're going to just leverage the VPC filtering to do all of our fancy stuff. So right now I'm just grabbing an IPv4 filter that's going to grab all traffic. That's my flow map, and I've got a tool of ntop that I just want to send the traffic to. Drag and drop and deploy. Nothing new and exciting here. We've seen this many times. So I'm going to go ahead and deploy it. And so if I go into the management console and I scroll down to the very bottom on the left, you're going to see, if I go down to mirror sessions, before I do that, you'll see that I've got a couple instances running. I've got an image A, image B. But if we come over here and take a look at the sessions and filter out for my sessions, and take a look at the session ID, you'll see that the filter that's applied is an all, which is exactly what we did in here. Was we did a pass all traffic. So this mirror is just what Fabric Manager automatically created, as you can see, created by Fabric Manager. So if I want to go out and create my own filter, I'm going to come back in here to filters. I'm going to create a filter. And I'm going to give it a tag, and around here we use our last name, and I'm just going to grab port 80 and 443, and I'm just going to go ahead and use the same description. Now I'm going to create an inbound rule, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab port 80, and I'm just going to use all zeros for my CIDR source. And destination, I'll add another rule, 443. Again, all zeros. And I can put in the description HTTP and HTTPS. Great. And so that's the inbound rules that I want to get my filter to apply to. Now here's where I need to deal with the tags. There will already be a tag which matches the name that I gave it up above, but I need to add a new tag, and in this tag I'm going to say in use by Gigamon. Notice the underlines, those are important, and I'm going to give it a value of true. Now, if I was to just scroll down to the bottom and click create, that would mean that every new filter that's created in this account would take advantage of this filter. But since I share this account with a lot of other people, I need to add a tag that matches to my VPCs. So VPCs as the key. Now for values, I need to copy my VPC IDs. So if I come down here and I can copy the first one, I will come down here and I will paste, comma, come back over to the second one, copy, and paste, and create. So now you'll see I've got this 80 and 443. So if I come back over to Fabric Manager and do nothing more than just click deploy, whenever we do a deploy, we check to see are there any filters to apply. So if I come back over after I click deploy, come back down and look at the sessions and do just what I did before, which is filter out for my session, go into the session and take a look at the filter, you'll see that it took advantage of the filter I created. So this is automatic based upon the VPC tags I did. Now the great thing about this is I can just come in here and maintain this filter, and anytime I make changes to it, all I have to do is go back and check the box and click deploy again. And anytime I make a change, it takes advantage of it. So if I want to do every session within the account, just in use by Gigamon is the tag. If I want to apply it to specific VPCs where I'm going to very slowly roll this out across, or to specific ones, I can add them and manually add them and just keep updating them. If I want to remove them, it's just as simple as removing the filter, click deploy, and it's done. I want to thank you for watching my Gigamon Basics video. Remember, there's a whole bunch of other ones you can watch. As you go through this, just remember our minimum requirement of FM 6.2 is our minimum, and that tag in use by Gigamon. Thank you very much.